Good morning, students. Today shall be the last class of the chapter motion, and today we shall be covering the remaining part of the graphs. So without making late, let's start. Now we shall be discussing acceleration time graph. Acceleration time graph, and we will be doing the same case in case for a acceleration time graph. Okay. So we have drawn for a distance time graph, we have drawn what will be the velocity time graph, and for the same distance time graph or the same velocity time graph, what will be the acceleration time graph? Let us see. See here, we found out that the distance covered by the time will be same throughout. Now, so the speed will be constant. If the speed is constant, it should be a parallel line to the time axis in case of a velocity time graph or speed time graph. And see, if speed is constant, it just means that its acceleration is 0, or change of speed with respect to time is 0. So here the acceleration time graph will be 0, or the line will be coinciding the time axis. Now in second case, what we found out that the distance is going on increasing, right? Distance is going on increasing, and it is a curved one which is curving upward. We just say that the distance goes on increasing gradually. So it just means that its speed increases. So if its speed increases, if we draw the graph of this distance time graph in a velocity time graph or speed time graph, it will be like this, because the speed goes on increasing or increasing speed. And if speed goes on increasing at a certain rate, which is a straight line, then it just means that its amount of velocity changing per unit time is constant, or we can say acceleration in this case will be constant. If acceleration is constant, it should be a straight line, and here it will be positive because the speed is increasing here. Right, speed is increasing, so acceleration should be positive. So here acceleration time graph will be a positive line which will be parallel to the time axis. Now let us come to the third case, where the amount of distance covered by the body goes on decreasing with respect to time. It just means that its speed is decreasing. If its speed is decreasing, the value of speed will be decreasing from a certain value. So if we draw the graph of this decreasing speed in acceleration time graph, it will be negative. Why? Because here the speed is decreasing, or we can say that the acceleration is negative here, or here the retardation is going up. So if retardation is going on, it means that the acceleration should be negative. And if we draw the graph, it will be something like this. Value of acceleration shall be negative. Right. While dealing with the things related to graph, it is obvious to get a term called slope. Right. So what is the meaning of this slope? So you may be getting that, but maybe someone may ask you to find the slope of this graph, or what does the slope of this graph say? What does the slope of this graph say? This slope word is obvious to here if you are dealing problem, or if you are dealing anything related to graph. So now let us know what is the slope mean. It just means that the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis. Here in any graph, here change in y-axis with respect to x-axis, here also everywhere. It's the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis. So what is its importance? Why shall we know that? What should we know regarding the changing in y-axis with respect to x-axis? See here, if you observe the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis, and if you observe the same thing, change in y-axis with respect to x-axis, and the same thing here, then you can find out the difference between these three things that we have seen. See here, in y-axis we have taken distance, x-axis time, y-axis distance, x-axis time, here also y-axis distance, x-axis time. So here, when we say find out the slope, it just means that the change in distance with respect to time. Here also change in distance with respect to time. Here also change in distance with respect to time. So here if we see, also we can find out whether the slope is increasing or decreasing by doing this simple trick. If we draw, let's say at this point we wish to find what will be its slope. What we have to do from that point, we have to draw a line parallel to the time axis and draw a tangent to the graph. And that angle, let us name that angle as theta 1. Now after moving a certain distance at some point this, here also let us draw a same line parallel to the time axis and a tangent and found out theta 2. Find out an angle and name it theta 2. So here it is clearly visible that this theta 1 is lesser than theta 2. Or we can say that this theta goes on increasing as we go on with the graph. Right. So here we can say here that the slope is increasing, or the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis goes on increasing, or the change in distance with respect to time goes on increasing. Here also if you observe the same slope, let us see what is happening here. Here let us find out slope at this point. At this point what we have to do? We have to do the same thing. We have to draw a line parallel to the x-axis. We have to draw a tangent and we have to find out the angle, and let the angle be theta 1. And while traveling a little further, so let us find out the slope at this point. What we have to do here? Here also we have to do the same thing. We draw a line parallel to the time axis and draw a tangent, and now name the angle theta 2. So here it is clearly visible that theta 1 is more than theta 2, or we can say that theta or the angle goes on decreasing as we go on traveling, as we go on with the graph. So here we can say slope decreases, or change in distance with respect to time decreases. Similarly here change in distance with respect to time increases. Here the change in distance with respect to time is same, because here at whatever the point you may find out the theta or the slope, it will be same. The theta 1 will be equal to theta 2. Right. So here what is that? Here the slope is same throughout the graph. Here the slope goes on increasing. Here the slope goes on decreasing. So if the slope is same throughout the year, it just means that the distance covered by the body with respect to time will be same throughout, or the speed will be uniform. Here, if the distance, if the slope goes on increasing, it just means that the distance covered by the body with respect to time will be going on increasing. It just means that the speed will be increasing. Similarly, here the speed will be decreasing. Right. So if we mark the slope, or if we mark the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis, we can find out this thing. Same thing also we can apply for velocity time graph and acceleration time graph. If the theta goes on increasing, it just means that the thing that is in the y-axis, or if the slope goes on increasing, it just means that the thing which is on y-axis is increasing, and if it is constant, it just means that it is increasing at a constant rate. And if it decreases, it just means that it is the slope decreases, it just means that it is decreasing. Right. So this is the importance of slope. And one thing that while doing problem related to graph you may come across, कि it may ask you to find out the slope of a distance time graph. Or it may ask you to find out the velocity or speed in case of a distance time graph. See, if it asks you to find out the velocity in case of a distance time graph or displacement time graph, it just means you have to just find out the slope. Or you have to find out change in y-axis with respect to x-axis. Same thing also if it asks you to find out acceleration in case of a velocity time graph, you have to find out slope, or the change in y-axis with respect to x-axis, or the change in velocity with respect to time. Right. So this is the importance of slope here. And also another one thing that you may be asked, in case of acceleration time graph, it may ask you to find out area. See, if it asks you to find out area, what will be happening? You will be getting the velocity. Sorry, here. If it asks you to find out area of a velocity time graph, you will be getting displacement. And if it asks you to find out the area of acceleration time graph, you will be getting velocity. So in short, we can write here like this. Let's say VT graph, AT graph. So in VT graph, if we find out slope, we will get velocity, and in VT graph, if we find out slope, we will get acceleration. So similarly, in acceleration time graph, if we found out area, then we will be getting velocity, and in VT graph, if we found out area, we will be getting displacement. This is very important thing you have to remember while doing the problems related to graph. Okay.